Good morning, Indian trader. Please provide technique or tool for long sitting meditation. I talked about meditation technique long time ago, so I will talk here too. So you can also search my channel like types of meditation or why I meditate. We can go through the basic technique here. But before that, let's have a total picture first. So traditionally or conventionally, meditation means you're sitting. You sit quiet doing nothing. That's one type. That's one small understanding of the meditation. A broader understanding of meditation means you can engage your everyday life. So we have another term for this, so mindfulness. Like now you're mindful of listening. I'm mindful of talking or sharing. So this is another type of meditation, meaning you can concentrate on what you're doing. So in this perspective, you can apply the meditation into everyday life, like drink a cup of coffee or tea. You're really tasting the coffee or tea, and you have that sensation of hold this cup. Again, you're concentrate on what you're doing. You're not drinking and thinking about other things at the same time. This is a conflict of the meditation. This is not a meditation. You're just eating or drinking. So no matter what you're doing or not doing, you can meditate. Okay, don't limit the meditation into just sit quiet, doing nothing. Of course, if you could sit quiet doing nothing every day for a period of time, starting from 1 minute even, or 5 minutes, or 15 minutes, I start from around 30 minutes a day, a fixed time in the morning or before I go to bed. Just find a gap in your everyday schedule, a fixed time in the morning, and a fixed room or environment. For example, I put Buddha's picture in my room. With that, or any books or any master's photos or any gadgets or like utensils like this thunder doje, I think it's doje. So all these symbols, pictures, will bring you an atmosphere to meditate. So again, you can meditate anywhere, anytime, any place. But if you can have a fixed time, fixed room with some, soothing environment, cozy, comfortable, also with some pictures of masters or a quote that's inspiring you. Oh, good. Like now you're meditating, okay? You are very mindful of absorbing, let's say the techniques or this knowledge. So basically you have a little bit knowledge, like now I'm sharing the knowledge, right? And you have also your own practice, meditation. You have that practice of the knowledge. Actually, this is two entrances we mentioned by this first patriarch of Bodhidharma. So Bodhidharma came to China, bring the Zen Buddhism or Chan to China around the 6th century from India. But he was also already the 28th patriarch of his Chan or Zen lineage that went back to one of the 10th disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha. We call Mahākāśyapa. Mahākāśyapa. So there's a famous story between Mahākāśyapa and Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. We call it a silent sermon. So Shakyamuni Buddha has a teaching like every day with thousands of disciples listening to him. But at that teaching or sharing or gathering, he said nothing, no word. He just sit there quietly with a flower in his hand. Hold his hand, a flower in his hand, a flower. No words, like for hours, for 1 hour, 2 hours. And, the disciples are a little bit confused. Why you're sitting there and say nothing, and we are trying to listening the Dharma teaching, right? So, but at the same time, in the gatherings, there's only one guy we call one of 10 disciples, major 10 disciples. His name was or is Mahākāśyapa, and he smiled with a gentle smile on his face. So this is a silent sermon. And it's a non-word or wordless transmission of the Dharma teaching. It's from heart to heart. Wordless, silent Dharma teaching. That's why we could say silence is the highest teaching. So as two entrants that brought by Bodhidharma, the first patriarch of Chan Buddhism, around 6th century, he said two entrants. Two entrants, one is knowledge, entrance of knowledge. Second, entrance of practice. So basically we are like a blended two entrances, right? You have to understand first, then practice by yourself. You have more understanding, you practice more. Then that practice helps you more understanding that then there's a beautiful, good circle, like you're rolling a snowball. Your understanding and practice growing and growing until you can be aware, fully aware, live as a shared loving awareness. Like now, you are a loving awareness. It's like a shared space. If you recognize that your essence then you kind of awakened. And for meditation, so we can divide it to two major categories. First one is samatha. Traditionally, we call samatha, meaning you can calm down your mind to a certain level. You can have a break on the fast speed thinking process, slowing down the monkey mind to a certain level, ideally zero thought. At least you can. There's no conflict that you're thinking or you're not thinking can measure or your level of awakening. No. But if you can slow down the monkey mind to a certain level, ideally zero thoughts, then definitely the slowing down or the calming down the monkey mind helps you understand who you are. So samatha basically have 1 point concentration. You can reach the level of inner stillness by concentrating your attention on one object. Let's have a practice of just listening the sound here. So I have a background of fireplace that just volume up. So you can concentrate on listening for 1 minute. The key is if your mind astray or goes away from the concentration, you just gently bring your attention back to the listening. So the principle of one-pointed concentration is that you ask the monkey mind or the analytical mind to do one thing at one time. In this case, is listening. if you are fully listen or concentrate, it's like you are stopping the other non-related thoughts, like basically repetitive, negative, or random thoughts, by concentrate on the listening now. So this is a technique, and this is very practical in everyday life, because imagine if anything you can do, you can be fully focused or fully attentive, then the outcome will be you improve your productivity, you improve your proficiency, in study, in work, in your any activity, in sports, in arts, right? So one point concentration are very practical in everyday life. So we just practice listening. Actually, you can apply the same principle to eating or drinking, tasting, as two sensory organs, right? Then you can grab something or grasp something to hold, or basically you just put your hands together. Feel your hands completely. Like you have a really good connection with your hands right now. The tingling, warm sensation. You can try to rub your hands to increase that touching sensation gently. Again, if your thoughts or mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to the touching of the hands. There's some disturbance in the chat, but you can keep doing that. So this is touching. So you can apply to, so we did listening, touching. So, another important technique is the viewing or seeing. So you can look at a flower, a flower, or your picture of the teacher or master, or someone that inspired you. You feel you have strong connection with. So you can look at his or her picture, or just a neutral flower, or any beautiful items. You can look at it. So in this case, I just look at Master Thich Nhat Hanh. So I've just put in front of beside my computer or laptop. I look. You can grab or grasp anything to look for 1 minute. So that's around 1 minute. So all the principle here is just ask your mind to do one thing at one time. You can focus. You can like practice 1 to 5 minutes. So we call this 1 minute mini meditation, which you can apply in your everyday life while you're like in a queue, in a line, or in a traffic light. You can apply this 1 minute mini meditation. So we have, you can smell, like breathe in, breathe out. So we're practicing smelling, but in this case, there's no, fragrance or a flower. You can bring some fragrance scents if you want, but now just breathe in, pause, breathe out through your nose, breathe in again, breathe out. So you can try to feel the neutral fresh air that go through your nostrils. And concentrate there. So to increase this smelling sensation, you can use a lotion, you can use a fragrance, or anything you like, any good smell. Sometimes I use some herbal medicine, just put underneath my nose and increase that smelling sensation. And the last one of the 5 sensory organs is the tasting, right? You can have a candy, you can have a mint, or you can have anything, or while you're eating, drinking, you can concentrate on your tongue or mouth. In this case, now just feel your tongue, feel your mouth. It's neutral. And focus on that, the tongue. Sometimes I feel a lot more sensation if I focus on my tongue. Like now, the tip of my tongue is vibrating. It's a good feeling. It's a good sensation. So 5 sensory organs, we listen, we practice, we can review or go through quickly. Looking, you can look at your environment, your surrounding. Like, so it's like a spotlight of the awareness, okay? Imagine on an empty stage, there's a spotlight. Try to, locate the performers, something like that. So now the spotlight of awareness is focused on looking. And all the other 4 senses are dimmed off, as weakened. But because now you have spotlight on the looking or seeing, like it's a strong spotlight going out. Then you can turn off this spotlight of looking and switch to listening. Like you augment the listening sensitivity. It's a good feeling. Like you zoom in the listening or hearing. Okay, that's seeing and listening or hearing. Then you can dim off these 2 sensory organs and switch on the spotlight of touching. You feel your hand or anybody, any parts of your physical body, but our hands are most flexible, loving, touching, magic hands, right? So you can feel your hands more. Also, you can have that appreciation, loving appreciation consciously. I love my hands. Thank you, my hands. Thank you Thank you for so many works you have done. Imagine somebody, or you don't use your hands for one day, or just for 1 hour. Imagine that. Only when we lose something, we appreciate it. No, that's a tragedy, right? Imagine somebody lose his hands and a lot of things he cannot do. But now you have your hands, have that appreciation. So this concentration on touching helps your understanding of your sensory organs. How beautiful we are to have these 5 senses. And you kind of love it and appreciate it. Be grateful the basic stuff now you're having. We have take so many things for granted. That's a problem, actually. That's a wrong view. You should be thankful or grateful for everything you're having now, including the 5 sensory organs. Don't miss it, or when we lose it, don't let that day happen. When we have it, cherish it. The magic, touching, flexible, sensitive hands. Okay, that's so seeing, hearing, and touching are, we call it big brothers of the 5 senses. 5 senses. Tasting and smelling, a little bit small little brothers. Okay, because it's a close range. But anyways, it's good. It's good brothers. They are all good brothers. So touching, you can touch your table. Oh, we did the touching already. So you can smell fresh air or any lotion, just to focus on the smelling. Thank you, the fresh air. We have been taking it for granted for many, many years. Every breath you're taking are from grasslands, forests, trees, oceans. The whole nature is providing the oxygen to us. So one breath, you connect to the whole nature. Okay. And you breathe out, you have that interchange of energy with the nature. You feel the oneness in a simple breath. So that's the smelling. The last one is the tasting. So you can feel your tongue or have a little mint or any candy or any good tasting stuff in your mouth to increase that connection of tasting. But now you just feel your tongue. Thank you for my tongue. Thank you for the buds. If you're a good eater, you know what I'm saying, right? Especially when you're hungry, any food is so yummy and delicious. You see that the basic design of the Mother Nature, it gives you equipment to sense the beauty. So concentration on taste or tasting is very helpful while you're eating, drinking, or mindful, eating or drinking. But even without food or drink, you can have that connection. So we practiced 5 sensory organs. The last one, the most important one, as a human being, we got this. We got this brain. Look around you. Everything you can see is from here. Everything you can see. I mean, especially the products of civilization, of technology, a cell phone, a cup, a book, anything, okay, is from our human mentality. How powerful our mind is. Every creation, I mean, artificial or human production or design or creation is from here. That's why we can stand at the top of the evolution, the chain. But, there's always but. The same mind hurts us. You know what I'm saying, right? The same mind that designed so many tools, clothes, food, all the human-made, man-made stuff, which bring us so many convenience and comfort, is the same mind that hurt us. Human mind is a two-bladed knife. A knife can cut fruits, meats, veggies, if you cook, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes I cannot find a knife. Oh, what the heck? You need a knife to cut things. But occasionally I cut my fingers too, my nails. So the same mind that bring us the comfort, survival techniques, or convenience to ourselves At the same time, it hurts us in terms of emotional disorders, trauma, hatred, anger, stress, anxious, or anxiety. You know, all this negativity are from here too. All the positivity from here. All the negativity are from here too. So your mind is double-bladed knife that can cut fruits but also cut our fingers. So meditation basically is try to train the mind to serve us instead of to hurt us. As Osho said, mind, a beautiful servant, a terrible master. So you can, for the sixth sense, the mind, you can visualize something. Let's say, visualize a sunset. So at the horizon of ocean and the sky, there's a sun setting or sun rising, no matter. That reddish, warming sun. You can visualize it in your mind. Okay, that's got visualization. A beautiful sun rising or sun setting on the horizon of ocean and sky. Beautiful. So let's say visualize that the sun's rising for 1 minute. You can close your eyes or open your eyes. It doesn't matter. I even see the seagulls. Again, if your thought astray or wanders, bring your attention to the visualization of sun rising. You can even have that feeling of warmth. You can have a feeling of listening of the seagull or the birds are singing. You see, you can add some elements to increase that visualization. Even with your family on the beach, Cancun of Mexico. I love that. That's my favorite spot. People are talking. Kids are smiling. Playing sand castles. So you can add any beautiful, pleasant elements into your visualization. And it's like now you're really in that scenario. And it's so beautiful. You see the power of mind. If you can maintain this picture, or it's not picture now, it's your imagination now. It's a virtual reality. And rest in that cozy, pleasant, safe, comforting atmosphere. So this is the visualization, or we are practicing the one-pointed concentration in the sixth sense or mind. Okay, visualization is just one part of it. You can chant a mantra, any mantra that is encouraging, positive, in Tibetan Buddhism, or we can say Om Mani Padme Hum, right? You have been heard that? Om Mani Padme Hum. You can repeatedly in your mind, silently, to repeat this mantra. Of course, you can say it, you can speak it. Om Mani Padme Hum. But sometimes it's not convenient, especially in the public area. You just repeat or say it silently in your mind. Or sometimes you can use your mouth to have that movement, but you don't have the sound. So that increase the connection physically and mentally. It's your choice. Depends on different situations. Or you can say in different tradition, there's Ho'oponopono in Hawaii. The natives of Hawaii people, they have a Ho'oponopono. I love it. It's a 4-phrase mantra. It said, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So it's a 4-phrase mantra. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. So you can repeat this mantra, very neutral, but very positive, encouraging, has no element of any religion, but contains highest teaching actually. I'm sorry that you have that regret if you have done something wrong to anybody, anything. I'm sorry. You sincerely say it, I'm sorry. Maybe I was young, maybe I was, in a good mood. I done this bad things to you or to anything, anybody. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I offer my sincere apology to you. I apologize. I hope you can forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. So I love you, mom, dad, husband, wife, kids, teachers, your best friend, your colleague, anybody in the past, at present, or thank for your master. Thank, I love you, Buddha. I love you, Jesus Christ. You see, you can apply to your specific situations. So this is a humanity. You can love, I love you, sun. You know, the shining sun. I love you, trees. I love you, ocean. I love you, grasslands. I love you, birds. I love you, my pet. I have 3 cats. I love you. You know, you can, anything in the nature too. And thank you. I love you and thank you is a conscious attitude or expression of how you enjoy or you show your gratitude to what you're having now or before, what you had before too. Any object, anything, any item, any form, you show your loving attitude and appreciation to them or it or him or her. So you don't need to have all the 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, love you, I love you. So you can combine accordingly. You more focus on thank you, I love you. Or you can focus more on I'm sorry, please forgive me. Depends on your situation, right? Or you can just generally have all the 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. So all the mantras or visualization or any mental activity, an image and inner voice could be the concentration point, still in the group of one-pointed concentration. So that's the big group, big umbrella, big category. So there's another category is to letting go all your concentration is a process of defocus, deconcentrate. Okay, it's a letting go. It's I call it, or you can call it open monitoring. You purely observe all the outputs and inputs from the 6 senses. So you can open monitor now. You can pure observe the surroundings. Just look around. What you can see, what you can hear or listen, my voice, what you can touch, your table, your computer, your hands, your chest, your shoulder, anything you can touch. Your smell, fresh air, your taste, the tongue, or any food. And the most important is your mentality, the mental activities in terms of image, inner voice, a memory, a planning, a project, a homework, anything. a task at hand, you open monitor all the outputs and inputs of the six senses or sensory organs without, listen carefully, any resistance, I don't like it, any grasping, I love it so much, or any judgments. This is good, this is bad, this is black, this is white, this is Ukraine, this is Russia, this is ugly, that is beautiful, without any labeling or judgments. So you can, I repeat, you can purely observe all the information, news, the chaos in the society, in the world, the injustice, the environmental changes, or the beautiful fleeting moments. You can observe it without any resisting, attaching, and judging. Now, thought arise, no problem. Purely watch it. Don't follow, don't resist. Non-doing. Footsteps on the upper floor, no problem. Just hear it. Remain the open monitoring. I have to pay the bills next week. No problem. Let that thought arise. Purely watching. So I think maybe that's the end of this session. At the end, you have that sense of loving, shared awareness. You can live as a loving, shared awareness. So the open monitoring leads you to who you are. Who is doing or what is doing the open monitoring or pure observation? You, the pure, loving awareness in which you share your spacious and empty space now. You're not one drop in the ocean. Your entire ocean in one drop. Let's say the whole humanity, nature, cosmos is a shared, infinite big and infinite small space or awareness. Your shell shared your space or awareness with everybody, everything else. And there's a loving application of this shared awareness. Loving is your conscious activity that arises from this calm, inner peace. And everything you touch, you see, you listen, you taste, becomes lovely. Because you are loving, right? So everything that you can see here, taste, touch, imagine, and smell become lovely. You see that transformation of mind over matter. Maybe you heard about the magic word mind over matter. Now you experience it. You can change the world by changing your mind. Okay, that's all for today.